Let's go back into our settings. Settings. Now, what we did, let's go to visibility, down to follow. And what we did was we already did. Good. We turned that off. Okay, good. Okay, so let's pop back over here. And okay, so there's 3 people that want to connect with you. And before we do that, what I want to do is, okay, so on May 10th, we had 376 connections. And here we are on May 27th, and we're up back up a second here. Okay, so what we want to do first, let me minimize this. So we have a bunch of people here that are looking to connect with you. So we're going to accept all of them. And we don't care who they are, okay? So now we can come back to our network. And so now we're up to 382. All right, just to measure our progress, okay? And, you know, listen, it's whatever it is, it's progress. That's all we want to do. Progress. So next, if we look at the connections, okay. So we look at the connections. These people have all reached out to you. So he's trying, you know, so he's not somebody that we want to talk to. He's trying to sell you something. Let's look at this one. Actively looking for new opportunities. So we'll send her the first icebreaker. Then we'll come down to the second one. We'll send her the icebreaker. Then we'll move down. Third one. Whoops, we just did that one. Okay, so every day.
That's kind of like the first one I sent.
Well, yeah, well, right, but see what we do. No, it's not like the first one, because the first one says, you know, your profile came up as someone I should like to know. Let's connect. This one says it's not. They have accepted the connection. So now we're saying, hey, it's nice to connect with you. And this is the first time we ask questions. How long have you been on LinkedIn? How's it working for you? So there are going to be people that are going to send you connection requests. And this one's actively seeking a new role. If we click on this, we may have, from your network page, we may have just clicked on his name. So we didn't send him a message, but he's accepted you.
No, last night I sent him a message.
You did.
Yes. All those people that you hit 4 or 5 of them, they were all ones I sent messages to last night.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Were you using Sales Navigator?
I don't know what I was doing.
Okay, all right. Let's go over to Sales Navigator. Okay. And so let's go over here to messages. Okay. All right, so I see what that's all right. I see what you did. Okay. Now, I know this, listen, it can be confusing, okay? So what I want, let me bring something up to help diagram.
There was one guy last night that responded. I didn't respond to him because I thought
Okay.
he better to wait till today. So
Yeah. So let's do this. Okay. So okay. Now this, what we have. Okay. So this is LinkedIn. And part of LinkedIn, this is the entire LinkedIn database, 772 million people. And then let's copy this. And this is Sales Navigator, which is a part of LinkedIn. Whoops. Whoops. Copy that. Now, when it comes, so this is a part of. Let's get rid of this. So this Sales Navigator is a separate section of LinkedIn. Now, now the thing is that on LinkedIn we have a feature, a section called Messages. If we come up here at the top, let's go back to the regular LinkedIn. So in the regular LinkedIn we have, and I'm going to send this to you so you've got it to. So in the regular LinkedIn, up at the top, you've got different sections. let's go back over here. Okay. So this is a regular LinkedIn. All right. So this is your. This is where. This here is where you want the messages to be. Now, Sales Navigator. Now, this is the free part of LinkedIn. So let me just. Make this red. So this is the free LinkedIn. Sales Navigator, we're paying for. All right, now, we're going to be doing our searches on Sales Navigator because it helps us filter, it helps us find people, and if we come back over here to Sales Navigator, okay, this is the regular link, then we come back over here to Sales Navigator, they've got messages up here. So I'm going to copy this. Now, what Sales Navigator wants you to do is they want you to contact people using their let's make the I'll make this a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So LinkedIn has basically two message boxes. You got the free one. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it. Whoops. Let me move this over here. So you got messaging in Sales Navigator. You have messaging in the regular LinkedIn. Now with LinkedIn Sales Navigator, what they want to do is when you reach out to people you don't know and you use Sales Navigator, there's a specific number on a monthly basis of how many people you could reach out to. It's you could send out 25 what they call in-mail messages. Whoops. Per month. Now those are messages to people that you don't know that you want to know. And the catch is, if you want to contact more people than 25 a month, well, they want to charge you. In the free LinkedIn, you have unlimited connection requests. But now what they're starting to do, because so many network marketers are on there, they're gonna limit it. Now, unlimited connection requests has been reduced to 25 per day. Let me just nope. Okay, so this is 25 a month, and this is 25 a day. And let's see. Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. Okay, so what you did, and it can be confusing, is if we come back over here and we look at, right now we're in Sales Navigator, and when we send out connection requests, so here, you reach out to somebody, but the person is inactive. Okay? So we only want to send connection requests to people that are active, which is the reason we're using Sales Navigator in the first place. So let's look at this one. So what you got here, so this is the start of a conversation, but this message is over here in Sales Navigator. If we go back over to the regular LinkedIn, okay, and we go to the messages over here, and we look for Erica, Erica's not here. Now, if we go back over here to your network and look at your connections, and we look for Erica, whoops. Oh, here she is. So Erica's over here because we sent the connection request. She accepted you, but there's no message. So what we want to do, see, LinkedIn wants, Sales Navigator, they want to keep you over on the other side. So what we're going to do instead is, when we're searching for people on LinkedIn, So you're connected to all of these people, and let's see how. So this is going all the way back to wow. Okay, so I see what. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. You were using Sales Navigator with people, and you're connected to these people. And this is from April of last year. So we reached out to April. She accepted you. Or this is Casey. So I'm gonna let's go over here and let's copy. Okay, this is Casey right here. So you can see she's on your first level. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is Casey. So let's come back over to the regular LinkedIn and see if she's over here. Okay, so she's over here. You're connected, but there's no message. Okay, so here's what we need to do. To keep this simple, all right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a short video. So we come back over to sales now. Let's see how. So you got a whole bunch of people over here, and let's see if there are any new ones. Okay, so let's see how many you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. See, now we're into this year. So there's 40 people that you contacted in 2020 that accepted the connection, but they're stuck over there in Sales Navigator. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. And so there's 39 people that for this year that you sent message requests to from Sales Navigator that have accepted you, but the conversation is taking place in Sales Navigator. And because they limit the number of messages, we want to get so there's a total of 79 people so we actually have 79 people in Sales Navigator, 79 people with messages. So I can see where, and so let's just, so we have 40 from 2020, and we have 39 from 2021. So actually, we could take 79 people, and if we come back over here to LinkedIn, okay, so you've got 79 people plus the 382, so you're actually up to 461. All right, but we've got some of them. We have 79 in Sales Navigator. Okay. Okay, so here's what we have to do. We want to keep all of our communication over in the regular message area in the regular LinkedIn. Okay? So
repeat that.
Okay. So what we want to do, see, you're connected to these people. You connected with them over on, you're connected to 79 more people in LinkedIn, but you're connected, but there's no record of a message because the messages are over in Sales Navigator. We only want to talk to people in one place. The place we want to talk to is in the regular messaging feature, because they've got extra features. Notice down here at the bottom we could do a zoom. We've got all of these elements. If we go back over to Sales Navigator and we bring up the message here, your only limit is to add a file. You've only got this, you can add a file. You can't add any of these other things. So we need to get, remember, but they're all connected to you. So they're all connected to you in the big pool of LinkedIn, but your communications with these folks is stuck over here in Sales Navigator. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So what we want to do, so these people are all connected to you. So what we want to do, let me figure out how we can do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask. Okay, I'm going to ask one of my. I'm going to ask one of my people. So there's 79 messages over here. So this will be 4 times 10 is 40. Okay, so if we come over here And all of these people, let me try this. Okay, let's do it this way. So we got 4. Okay. Let's take another 4. Now we can do this in stages. Let's come back over here.
Okay, see Kenneth Wright?
Uh-huh.
He's the one that responded yet last night.
Okay. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these people right here. We'll work with these people first. I think 4. Right. Okay. So let's take these. Now we come back over here and let's look at Kenneth Wright. Now, so you're connected to him, okay? And now, so let's go and let's look for him over in the regular LinkedIn. So this is the regular LinkedIn. Let's look for Kenneth. So he's over here, but all you've got is the first message. Okay? Now we come back over here, so you've been communicating with him here. And what we want to do is we want to have all of our communication with them over on the other one because you have more tools. So all we have to do, so I'm currently trying to get into journalism or publishing. Now he's not going to know the difference. When you reach out to him here, see, he saw this. But when he wrote back to you, he wrote back to you in Sales Navigator. So we're going to come over here and look at his last message. And I'm currently trying to get into journalism or publishing. So let's come back over here. Let's look at his profile. Now, if we look at the messages from here, all you've got is that first message. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do all of our communicating over here. Come down here, so we just graduated. Now, So if we're going to have a conversation with them, I have a liberal arts. I'm currently trying to get into journalism or publishing. So let's come back over here. And we'll say here, journalism. Are popular fields these days. Why are you interested why are you interested in them? So by sending this over now, all of your conversations are going to appear over here. Okay? So what we have to do is we have to come back over here to Sales Navigator. And we have to take all of the people that you've reached out to, that you started conversations over here, because they're all your connections. You just haven't, it doesn't record the conversation. All the conversations are over here, but you don't have any really strong tools. So let me pull this up. The last one was Bridget. Okay, so the last one was Bridget. So I wonder if I could just... No, it's not, okay. Last one was Bridget. So... So all of these, and what we'll do realistically is we'll set aside, instead of doing them all at the same time, because we don't want that to be all of our focus. So these are the people you reached out to, and let's going back to February. Let's go down a little bit more. And these are the people going back to January. And let's just get the rest of them. So I can see where it would be a little crazy, because you're trying to reach these people or find them, and they're in a different place. Now let's come back over here, get the rest of them. Well, this is January. Now we don't have to do all of them at once. Now the one at the top is a LinkedIn member, so they never accepted your request. If they had, you'd be looking at their name and you'd be looking at their profile. Let's come back over here. And let's just get the ones from, okay. And let me make sure I got them all here. Okay, Bostic. Okay. Let's see how far back this goes. Got Oriella. Okay. So you were working. We just, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, so here we are, we're into, let's just do this year. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to make this real easy. Duplicate. Make this a little bit easier on your eyes too. So there's 8 people here. And get rid of this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You've got, I'm going to send you these so you have their names. Okay? And so what you're going to do, duplicate this. So we'll make this real easy. We don't have to mess with Sales Navigator. Okay, so we've got, all right, so here's the way it's going to work. We're going to go over to the regular LinkedIn, to the regular LinkedIn over here. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take the first person. Make it really simple. I'm going to move these over because ATHEAR. So we take the first person, ATHEAR. Put the first name in there. Hit the enter key. Salem. Hit the enter key. And he didn't come up. So it's possible if we come back over here, now, okay, I know why. See, we look for him in the messages. He's not coming up because you have no messages. So what we have to do, but he's on your first level. So we come back over here to the regular here. We come back over here to the regular LinkedIn. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to go over to our network. Okay, I got it. Okay. So we're going to take every one of those names that ATHEAR. Go over to your connections and then type in their name, ATHEAR. Okay, and he popped up. Okay, so now you're connected. And take a picture of this. So I'm going to write it out for you, so you'll know exactly what to do. Okay.
All right.
Whoops. Copy it. So we're going to find him in the regular sales, in the regular side of LinkedIn. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to send him a message.
Well, I've sent him a message.
I know you did, but it's over on the other side.
Okay.
Okay, and we don't have, you see down here at the bottom, you got all kinds of tools.
Right.
Okay, so we want to move the conversation from Sales Navigator. We want to move it to over here, because if we did a search for let's go back to search for leads and accounts. So let's look for So if we come back over here and we come to messaging, okay, and then we do a search for Salem. Whoops, what's his first name? Athir Salem. So this is the guy. So all you've done, the only message you have with him is, hey, how long have you been on LinkedIn?
Correct.
Okay. So
Correct, yeah.
he hasn't responded to that.
Okay.
But you've reached out to him.
Correct.
So what we want to do is we don't want to continue the conversation over here.
Okay.
We want to continue the conversation over here. So whatever message we're going to type, we're going to send it over here. So when we did this, this was today. So you sent him this message. He accepted you. Now what we want to do is we want to come back over here. We want to start the conversations, and he's online right now. So he's currently seeking a new role. Now let's come down a little bit. And let's see. Well, he's been looking for almost a year. He worked for Ford for 5 years. And so we want to ask him a question. He was working for Chrysler. Before that, he was working for Ford. So he's worked for all these car companies. So if we come back over here, we could say, now we already sent him the message over here. It's nice to connect with you. How is LinkedIn working for you?
Now, how do I know he's accepted my message?
Because if you look up here, you can see first.
Oh, okay.
Okay? But we just don't want to have the conversations here.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go take it. We're going to look them up on the regular LinkedIn, and then we could say, this past year has been upside down for so many people. Okay, so he's been unemployed for a year. What have you been doing for work since you left? Let's come back over here. Now, if we look at his profile, March of 2000. Now it's saying that LinkedIn helped me get a job. Well, why don't we ask him what kind of jobs are you looking for now? All right, so we're going to send this. So we're going to keep the messages over on this side. So here's what we have to do. We have to okay, I'm going to move this over here. So first, we want to look, check at your, look at your network on LinkedIn. Okay, so that's going to be the people right here. Copy that. Okay, now you look at the people. Search for these people by their name. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, copy this, pop it over there, copy that, over there, copy these people, pop them in there, and then this is the last group. Okay, now when you find them, we want to reach out and connect with all of these people. And why don't we just send all of them a message? Okay? And we could say, because most of these people you really haven't communicated with. So we could say, I just realized, I just noticed that we've connected on LinkedIn, but have never really talked. We've connected. I just noticed that we've connected. That we're connected. Well, let's do this. That we're connected. Um, that we're connected on LinkedIn, but somehow I missed messaging you. Okay? So let's ask him a simple question. What are your plans for the Memorial Day weekend, okay? And what you can do is, the first thing you should do is come over here to the gift and type in Memorial Happy Memorial Day. And so you could send them any one of these. Okay? Send them any one of these. Take like this, and then send them all the message. What are your plans for the weekend? And that will that'll get things connected, okay? Now you gotta go in and look all these people up over here and do it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you this recording so you can go back and you can watch it if you need to, if you have any questions, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you next time.
Right.
Bye-bye.